Hello, hello, and TGIF. It is Friday. I'm Venus Cleta, and usually I do tuck in and chill later at night, but I don't have a schedule this week, so I'm just playing peekaboo on the days you usually know where to find me. If you've been following me, if you're seeing me for the first time, welcome to my universe. Anyways, let's get to it. My rigging's back. Yay! I'm gonna eat some things I shouldn't be eating. Give myself a treat today. I woke up so early this morning. I've got a lot to do with WoW too, but I'm going to save that for later tonight. We got Crush Adventures. We got this polar bear girl here. Her name is Aurora. And we're trying to get her into our main game, I mean. Oh, what did I just say? And I love polar bear. I've seen real polar bear when I lived in the way north, because I am a northern Northrend kind of a girl. Okay, I don't know why this is giving me such trouble. I'm gonna make this a little bigger. I hate seeing the white lines on the edges. I think this is good enough. Right, there's the girls. Alright, we're gonna find out right now. But boom. So what you didn't see, early this morning, I did actually get 10 gems, and I did buy some snowballs, and I did hold out. I want more gems though. I don't think we can get 10 in time, but we got 3 already. Necklaces. This is Yuki. We won her from one of the most recent special events, but we have not amassed enough buy more than, I guess, a few necklaces at a time. How many does a girl need? Apparently, she needs a lot. Alright. But, anyways, I digress. I'm at Portal. Let's go. Let's see where we're at in our goals. You're going to hear me crunch and munch as we go. Alright. Just to catch up. Oh, Renee. Alright. Now, just to say, here we are with the goals. I'm gonna be over. Oh, I gotta lock that in. Hang on. Okay, I do need to shrink this just a little more. Okay, I think that might be pretty good. I'm gonna lock that. Okay, and me, I'm gonna move me over a bit. Over there. My glistening shirt. I feel all celebratory as it is the week of the Lunar Chinese New Year, and the New Year's Day has happened, but lots of things happening in the weeks to come because every day is dedicated to something different. And people are going visiting. And I think today is when I launched my gold meditation video with Fanos Fabros. Not only do we both share a love of these waifu and crush, but we both love the color gold. It glistens, it's so nice. So we've achieved 13 boxes since yesterday. I was up way too early this morning. We're on box number 14. We need Renee to become our crush. Oh, someone does want me to become a gift wrapper. But let's check on everything. I did use a lot of snowballs to gem a bunch of stuff, which I don't usually do. Rather than waiting for another speed boost, I only have the one speed boost. I do think I got it ×8 though. I think I held out for that. Yeah, I did. We need more, but I'm not sure if we're gonna get it. I've been doing things a little bit differently this time because I didn't have the gems to buy those snowballs right away. So okay, we have Rose up, and that's it. That's all we've got. There's her. Oh, she's ready. Let's move that along. Yay, another snowball. But Renee's the one we really need. And we got you. Oh, Aurora showed up. She wasn't here this morning. We need someone to be a gift wrapper for Juliet. Aurora. This is the first time I think I'm seeing her. Yes, it is. Hi, Snow Polar Bear Girl. Love the Aurora Borealis. I do recommend if you ever have a chance in your life to go see it somewhere, go do it. That's beautiful. Well, I love nature, so it's all very miraculous to me. Alright, our polar bear girl who can apparently, looks like she knows how to climb an iceberg and not fall off. Look at that. Look at that pickaxe. Alright. But I digress. Renee is our goal. She needs to be a crush. So Renee gets all the diversion of all the monies we've amassed so far. Hey, and there's a 2 left over. Do we have a 2? Oh, we don't have a 2. Alright. Toy trains. We need 1,000. Oh, yay, we could do it. Alright, and then we need the Zamboni driver to be at level 6. Oh, so we come down to that Zamboni driver. He's not even running. What can we get rid of? I don't even know. We're gonna do this. Well, we don't have enough for this one. Okay. Alright, for now, I'm gonna do this. And this. Until we figure out everybody gets what they need. Alright. So, Samphony driver has to be a 6. It's a 5. So, let's see. Oh, it's not so bad. So, let's just buy her something. I'm going to throw money at this to close that. Let's close that green circle. Oh, no, we don't have that much. Heat lamp? Oh, and that wasn't even enough. You kidding me? Oh, you're kidding me. How about a drum? Oh, a drum sealed the deal. Yay. So now we have to wait. That's it. That's all we can do. We gotta wait. What do we need her to be? A crush. I don't even remember the order of these anymore. Well, let's see what's next, though. Fumi has to be a girlfriend. So Fumi would be the next one. Oh. There's a lot to do here, too. Okay, drums. Need 12 of those. We're just gonna do it like that. Oh, it's almost done already. And toy train, she needs 80 of them. Okay, and more toy trains. And more toy trains. And now we need moonlit strolls. We'll just do this for now. Okay, moonlit strolls. We're gonna put her in the running. Well, we wait for the other one. I love how her eyes are glowing. Those have got to be her glasses. But what does she see? We don't know. What does she see? Alright. Moving you right along. We're going to do more. It's 400 toy trains. And heat lamps, that would be more problematic. Oh, wow. We did more than we used to be able to do. Beach dates. Hopefully we have enough already. Oh, yeah, we do. I do like her bathing suit. I will say, I like that color. As long as that's not a plastic loop, a metal loop would be secure. Alright. I still think the lights, they don't look Christmassy. They just look like Easter, actually. But loving the sand snowman. Sandman with the seashell eyes. Oh, moving her right along again. Alright. Holly. We need 3. Alright. Sightseeing, we need 12. Oh. We can't do that. We need toy trains. We need 800 toy trains. Oh. Alright, well that got fixed pretty fast. So sightseeing, we need 1 more. No, I don't think we can give up any of these. Wait, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. Let's see if it'll let me. Sightseeing. Go! Oh, good. We got it. But 2 remaining. Okay. And hush hush, she's the investigative cop. Or detective. Or FBI of some kind. Anyway, she's the law. Enforcer. This start of this song kind of sounds like when I was just a little girl. I asked my mother, what should I be? And then it breaks off into something else. Oh, but Que Sera Sera. That's what it starts to remind me of, but then it isn't. And I can fit the lyrics into it, though. Oh, good, we're done. Oh, we need more holly. Wow. Holly. Okay. Done. More snowballs. I think we need 30 for a times 2. Yeah. Gingerbread houses, 12. Movies. Oh yay, we could do one. And this takes much more time than our main game. Because we have much less buffs. Now the movie itself is the same as main game, but she's got her hologram going. You know, she's an annoying person that always has their cell phone open. Come on, Boomy. What is she screaming now? Well, she's not the one I'd take to the movies. I'd be the one that won't talk. So I can hear it. Remember one time, well, my girlfriends usually needed to claw my arms. I was a designated stand-in for when they didn't have a boyfriend to go to a horror movie with. But they would go to horror movies, hide their heads behind my shoulders, and claw the crud out of my arms. I'm lucky I have no scars from that. And then one of them, she'd be quiet for most of the movie, and then right when you get to the very last bit where they're gonna finally tell you the whole kicker, that's when she has to start yapping, and then she's angry at you because you try to shush her, and then nobody knows how it ended. Nobody knows, and that always would tick me off. So yeah, she was someone I stopped going to the movies with. Or you pay all that money and you get to the very end, and then you don't get to hear it. That's just a big no for me. Nope, nobody nope. Big nope. Alright, creativity. Is that even running? Oh, it is. It's a 46. How far away is it? Oh my goodness, 2 hours away? Ugh. No, we got her pretty close. Oh wait, it just popped. Oh, good job. So Filmy, we just need to buy you a present. Heat lamp. That didn't do it? That didn't do it either? You're kidding me. I'm surprised I had the money to do that this morning. I did not. Wait, did we get her where we need her? We did. Aurora needs to be a nuisance. Let's check on Renee. Come on, Samphony. We're gonna ignore you altogether. Okay. Candy canes and snow bunnies. Snow bunnies need 6,000. Okay. And buff has to be 50. Is buff running? Oh, it's not, but it could be. There you go, buff. Now we gotta get some money going again. You'll do that one. Okay. It's not the most money we could be making, but it's pretty close. Okay. Fumi, Aurora, Patience. Is that running? It's not. Okay. Something is, though. Okay. Juliet has to be awkward besties. Ugh. Now we... Oh, gift wrapper. Do we have gift wrapper going? We do. Oh, what was this for her? Okay, good. So, waiting. Whoa, wait. Not waiting. Oh, let's do some movies, I guess. Hmm. 6 extra time blocks. Yeah. No. No, I know what hang on. We only get one more round of snowballs, so let's see how much it gets us. 30. I can't risk any snowballs. Aww. Alright, you look great. We have to pay for the movies. Okay. I don't think I need reflexes, so there's 3. There's 7. Alright, let's see if this gets us the movies. Movies! Oh, it does. With 1 left over. Okay. We're gonna go again. It is so gray out there. Things have been like raining. There were rain warnings. There were frost warnings. Branches of trees with their little stumpy leaves were coated in ice. It looks like it's sort of melting now. But I hear other places have been getting snowstorms. I don't know what's going to happen this weekend, but I think I'm going to want to stay off the road if I don't have to go anywhere. Which means more of me here. But no, I have other work to do too. But I do miss swimming and I want to get back to that. I got to figure that out. I have a friend that made me some poppy seed. It looks like a bun, but they were getting upset if people called it a bread. I think they consider it a cake. I don't remember the name of it. I think it's Lithuanian. And it's poppy seed kind of filling to the poppy seed bread. Well, it looks like a beautiful loaf. And I just love this poppy seed filling. And I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but it's like, I think it has like an almond flavoring to, like a marzipan kind of flavor to the poppy seed filling, and I really like it. So even though I shouldn't really be eating bread, and I haven't eaten bread in months, I'm gonna have some today. It was very nice of her to do that. And I'm enjoying it. So I'm not going to put a new sensor in until tomorrow. I don't want to know. Okay, Aurora, you, Renee. Are we still waiting for Renee? We are. Come on, Renee. Zamfoni driver, let's go. He's almost there. He's almost there. We'll just have to remember to keep checking on him. I haven't done anything here yet. She's the... Well, actually, they're both that girlfriend. We're going to work on Peanut first. Oh, Igloo Builder is running, isn't it? Oh, it's not anymore. Better fix that. Oh, I can't. Oh, wait, I can. Okay. Gingerbread houses. Gingerbread house. Oh, we don't have enough to even get one. We've run it down. What does a present cost? Yeah, no. Uh-oh. We've hit our max. We've hit our max. 6 minutes. And Aurora will get better. So what we can do though is we can go into the main game for a minute. Then come back and check. Let's see about these necklaces. Oh, we've inched our way there ever so bit by bit. Oh, we did it. But we have to get that heart all the way around. And then the Zamfoni driver on this side. Oh my goodness. But it is going. I know that it's going. So many things are going. We need everything to be a 52 to move Kyoko. And then we need it all to be like a 60 to move Aika. It's taken like 27 days. 27 days before they get to 50. Oh, it's going to be like 3 months still. Oh my goodness. It takes a long time. Gift. What can we give you? Wow, that didn't move that green thing around much at all. But then we know a trillion doesn't go as far as it used to. Alright. We're going to have to let things just build. It's the waiting game now, so we're going to come out of here. We'll check on the boys. There's even less to do in there. But we're going to look. Doesn't take too long to burn through, and then you have to wait nowadays for these games. Alright. He's in his shorts. He's in his shorts. He's in his shorts. He's in his shorts. That's the point of this game, I think. This one's closer. He needs 1,000,000 pies. Maybe I feel like getting him 1,000,000 pies today. Wow, we can actually do it. You're done. Alright. Can we take him on a masquerade? No. Gonna wait on that. Well, something's done. We're waiting on that. Confidence, is that running? It is. Alright, all of that's gotta wait. Alright, let's look over here. Woo, claim. We need one more block to get 3 diamonds. Okay, something's gotta give. You're gonna give. Oh, we're gonna get ourselves 3 diamonds out of this one. Okay. What would we do with these? If we wait for 30 diamonds, we can get a speed boost without having to reset everything. Which would be less annoying to me. Let's see if I can hold out for that. Right. Okay. This is downtime stuff. The carnival is happening in the Hogwarts, so I'm going to go there next. Alright, there's a ball happening. Penny wants to run for it. And look at me, I'm still in my Valentine's outfit. Oh, but so is she. She didn't win. Emily's mad. And the Weasley, the oldest Weasley brother, I think, was it Bill? Yeah, he helped. He doesn't like the other girl. She broke up with him and hurt his heart. Celestial ball decoration. Okay. There's a lot going on in this game today. Where's all this stuff? Okay, let's go in. Let's go take a look. We didn't get any of that. We didn't get any of that. We didn't get any of that. So why did it have like 3 different thingies on it? Hey, what's going on? Okay. Medical feature offer. No. No, we can't afford him. We can't afford him. You've already been there. You've already seen that. Okay, so yeah. We don't have enough books. Look at that. Only 8 brown ones, 17 red ones, 8 yellow ones. Like, nothing's close enough. 35, 40, 40. Yeah, we can't do it. But, okay. Sale. What's for free? What's for free? Oh, no. That's not for free. What about this? That's not for free. What about this? Oh, look at this. Collect stars. Oh, nothing. Okay. Hate when it puts exclamation marks on things. Dueling event. Ah. Let's go to the carnival. Here we go. Let's hope I'm on the ball today. We need to be good with our targets. Ah! Oh, almost was too soon. Alright. Next one. One more time. Let's try it again. Yeah. Okay, that was a little better. Bolton. Blimey. Now there will be some flowing roses. Nice campfire. I love that they have things for different seasons. That's so cute with the swan on the stage. Floating candles. Oh, Cupid statues. I'm getting closer. Oh, usually it would be somewhere around here with this kid. So there was no floating bouquet. And we didn't get... There's really nothing interesting for the first few rewards either. What about this? Alright, let's get some gems. No matter how I've done it, I do not like chia seeds at all. And I don't care that they tell me I have to eat them. I hate them. Rice makes me sick. It feels like I've eaten a brick and it just keeps spreading out in my stomach. I just no manner of rice works for me. I don't know. I wouldn't mind doing like the overnight oats actually, but there's too much salt in them. There isn't one version of even Quaker oats that isn't too salty for someone watching their sodium. You should not have anything over 5%. But everything is, almost. So, that's the problem with that. Bargains, bargains. Oh, this is free. Okay, yeah, we got one thing for free. We don't quite have enough yet for other stuff. Okay, what's this? Alright, let's be nice to our little lizard creatures. They're nice to us. They're cute. It's a very cute one. So playful. I like the playful things. Way to go, little lizard. Yay. Almost close to getting me a new reward. Oh, we bonded. Let's get our collected rewards. Wake any 3 of your pets? Well, we will. Soon enough we will. I don't like that they now slow us down in this to tell us we have a stamp to collect because we know that already. Alright. We need to do stuff. Committee stuff. Let's go. Oh. Got another extra card. Oh, we just need one more to do a reparo too. Collect. Anywho. Alright, moving along. Is that where we have to go? Join the committee. Okay. Let's go. Gossiping as we make our stuff, following instructions, skimming through the pages. We're gonna chat a little more, make some centerpieces. We're wondering as we make a banner, looking up things in the book. Alright. Very good. Thank you so much. Marvelous work, everyone. Something's missing. Magic. Flipbook said no magic. He's afraid we'll botch it out. We don't need magic. I don't want to get her in trouble. Don't disobey. He's hardly eaten any paste. What's this paste made of? We got 5 house points again. He's the first one to ever give us house points. Collecting. We are a part of the committee. I have some bonbons. Let's use them. And we're going to cut down on our time so that we can go to the hall. Yay! We got a new red book. Yay! In we go. Let's look at the hall as it has been beautifully decorated. Celestial ball. Well, that looks like a nice banquet. Look at this. It's all different. What happened to the fireplaces? Oh, there they are. Crystal balls hovering. Hovering crystal balls. I like it. Oh, look at this. The floor looks like it's the universe. I'd be afraid to fall in. That's so fun. No magic. All right. No lunch in here today. They're not going to the Celestial Ball. Uh-oh. What's going on here? Okay. This is some kind of new game where there's no winning, it's just all creation. They called it a cozy game. An adventure cozy game? Diverse dressing experiences in Infinity Nikki. Coziest open world game. That's different. Okay. We're going to head off to my beautiful Valentine's bedroom. And we got to get ourselves a whole bunch of energy. 1, 2. Go back. Oh, I hate this. These two keep opening things. Okay, I can't get those. Can't get those ones. Oh, none of that has been redone. There we go. Oh. And we woke up at least 3 of our creatures. Collect. If there's anything. Food to creatures. Oh, I haven't been feeding them much these days. Full of stars. Base tower always has 2. And the lower hall. We've been there. Okay, lower floor. Oh, that one's done, but this one's not. Alright, we got 16 magical creatures. I can't adopt him. A magical creature for hats. I think Serpent would like a hat. Yeah. I'm back and we go. Best no Wi-Fi game. Come on, yellow line. Make it all the way over. Skip video. Skip. Yeah. Reward granted. Oh. Watch. Did I already go through it all? Wow. That was fast. Come on. Come on, yellow line. Finish. Dang, we need 5 stars to pass. Ooh, this was a lucky time to get that reward. Yay. Oh, so close and yet so far. Collect. What is this about? Energy from secret spots. Oh, we need to do hangouts. Ugh. There's a lot of confiscated items. Oh, I know where that is. Okay. Getting out of here. We're getting out of here. We go there. Oh, Filch's office. Yeah. Filch's office. Yup. What's he doing with all these shackles though? I have to just ask. Submit. I'm sure that one's right. I'm surprised I didn't miss that one already. I could go here again. It's not the favorite game to play, but I can play that accuracy game. The snowstorm has begun and I can feel it in my toes. It sounds like rain, but it's snow. Alright. We did it. Finally win one, yay. Oh, but it's just paper. But we need the paper. We always use the paper. How far in we have to get for that beautiful chair? There's a lot to do. Okay, we can get carnival tokens though from doing all the hangouts. So let's do some hangouts. Since we don't have enough energy to finish that quest just yet. Butterbeer time. Who are we going to talk to? Who's the furthest along? Might be Charlie now. Oh, it's Tulip. Let's talk to Tulip. Our prankster of the group. She has a pet toad. Green goes good with redheads. That's Marula's friend. I'm Slytherin. Oh, but she's a Ravenclaw. I'm a really good. We don't need 3 questions. Yay. Alright. Collect. Oh, I don't even know. There's an old hag in there. Alright. Now, there's a boy. Hi, boy. I like that he waves at us. Hi. Whee. Alright. Let's go to the hangouts. Dragon Club. Andre it is. Uh-oh. Alright, sloth grip roll. Aww. Transylvania tackle is a feigned punch to the nose. Oh, Transylvania vampire's bleeding. Got it. Okay, now, I don't know how you feel about this question. Hey, Fenrose, how are you? Happy Friday. TGIF. Since you're here, I can go back into the polar bear thing after I do this quiz. This is the starfish and stick is useful for. I'm afraid to answer that question. Let me say stay on your broom. Oh, not quite, defending the goal post. That just didn't look right. I'm going to go into Crush Crush. I'm working on the polar bear girl, Aurora. Do you have that one already? Or are you working on it? I have the ×8, but it's taken me until like early this morning to get it. I just haven't been around as much as I used to be. Alright. Yay. Okay, I'm going to close this down for now. I'm going to go into Crush Crush because that's what we have in common. So how are you? What's the news? How's your weekend looking? Here we go. Going in to see Aurora right now. Play. I'm going to adjust my screen a bit. I have to make that a bit smaller. Oh, we get to listen to the beautiful sounds of the story. There you go. I'm in gold today because your favorite color is today's meditation video theme. It's the gold meditation today. Alright, here we go. We'll show you where I'm at. I got up at like 3 in the morning and couldn't fall back asleep. I can tell you that I feel tired. But I thought if I didn't start streaming now, I may miss you guys later tonight. Because all this week, I've been going to bed really early. And then waking up wrong. It's like I belong in a different time zone than the one I'm living in. But I have lived in other time zones. That might be what's messing me up. Ooh. Okay. So I'm working on goal number 14. And I didn't have 10 gems to start the game. But I did get 10 gems early this morning. So finally got some snowballs. But I've used a lot of snowballs to gem things up this time around. Have a look at that. And that. I used a few. So, okay, we got Rosa, Peanut, Fumi. Oh, here we go. I've almost got... There's only one more snowball win. You slept for 3 days? I feel like I could. We've got a blizzard coming in. Things have been like icy cold, like really cold rain. And then it freezes and coats everything. So it's like everything is a skating rink. And even the trees are totally coated. It's like someone dipped them in an ice vat and pulled them out. And now they're all frosty. And now the snow is coming. But they did warn us. I'm just glad I waited till I got home from school. Yeah. And I just want to be in a very warm blanket. I feel like I want to get one of those weighted blankets. People have those. Or a heating pad, but I don't know. If I fell asleep, I don't know if I cooked myself. Okay, let's just see. Goals. Renee has to be my crush. So, let's look at Renee here. Oh man, she's only friend zoned. We got a lot to do here. Hi, Renee. I'm gonna put myself over here. Holly. I ran down all my gold recently. Look at that. I don't have enough for the Holly. I'm poor again. Oh, man. Oh, nice, Joel. Ah. There's a lot that's not happening right now in the game. I can't change any of these because they're happening because girls need them for leveling stuff up. Okay. Let me go through them all one more time. We got Rosa, Peanut, Fumi, Renee, Juliet. I do love her hair. And Aurora. Now, gift wrapper, that's been going for a while. Did I turn it off? No, it's still going. It's going to just take time. Everything is kind of waiting for something else. Frostmas Filmmaker. Yep, that's going. No nice trolls. What goal level are you on? I won't have enough snowballs to do more than... If I don't spend any of my snowballs, by the time I win snowballs, which is a long way from now, might be doing it all last minute. I'm going to try to hold out to do the ×8 boost because I only have one ×8 boost. That's it. I really did gem things out because I didn't want to wait. Hoser for hockey player. Canada won. The men's hockey game won today. I thought they were going to lose. And by the time I finished my lunch, they had caught up. Now, I don't know if that one goal was offside. There's one they didn't challenge and one they did, but I'm just not sure about that. So, do we deserve it? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But we're going to the gold medal game, and I'm happy about that. You're on the first box, but you'll catch up fast. Yeah, now that you're home for the weekend, you probably have a better strategy than me. I gave in. I started buffing things. But now I can't risk buffing anything else. Oh, yeah? We were allowed to watch the games in class today. Teachers were saying, like, so, you're in the States, right? Or are you Canadian? I don't know. We have provinces. The U.S. has states. So you have like state senators. We have ministers. So our minister of our province is like, everybody should watch the game today. So all the teachers are like, we don't have to teach. We're watching the game today. He said so. So that's what we did. Which I don't mind at all for a Friday. Yeah. Yeah. When we let in the second goal, when we had the one-man advantage, and they had a penalty, I was so mad. I was like, how? Could we lose then? And I stopped watching, but then I heard people start to cheer, and I came back to watch. I was like, we caught up? Oh my god. Then I had to watch the rest of it. I stayed and watched the rest of it. And I was just relieved. I'm so hungry. I'm eating my lunch now. Not too much I can do here. Everything's kind of a waiting game for me now. I think I'm gonna have to like step away from this game for a while and come back later tonight. But by then, you can tell me if you caught up and if you win this, girl. I didn't have enough gems in the main game to buy gems right away, so I'm not sure if I'll make it this time, but I do like the name Aurora. I do love Aurora Borealis, so I hope I get her. Oh, and what I did do, because I had 30 tickets left over last time, when I won the 30 tickets today, I went and bought the schoolgirl, the group photo. So I got the last of the group photos from the event. Let's go to the main game. Let's see if I can see it. Let's go find our poster. And since I don't have the two girls with the last two outfits, I'm not going to buy the outfits at all. The more. Okay, memory album. We'll go this way. So I have this. Very happy looking. I have these. I like this. It reminds me of Charlie's Angels. I actually like this one because I love blue and purple and pink. It all looks very pretty. I'm not going to close up on these, but yep, we saw that. So here's the Halloween one I got at the last event. And this is the one I got, 2 events ago. Oh, this is the one I got yesterday. So that's what I got. I didn't realize we could see up her shirt. And she's got jam all over her face. But yeah, schoolgirl photo. That's the one I got from this event. Yeah. And here's the ice cream cone girl. She's making jelly beans. Most of these have not progressed really. And it's like I'm at the point in the main game where it's taking like 39, 40 days to get to the next hobby level. And I need to up them by at least 3 more hobby levels. So it's like, it'll be 2 or 3 months. So if it wasn't for the special events, I would be bored at this point. There was still a beach music video I was going to do for this girl. But I didn't get to it yet. I didn't realize what some of these photos look like. I haven't been here for a while. That's naughty. We're moving on. Some of these bathing suits, though, I wish I could own them. If somebody would make them for me. It's too bad there isn't a convention we could cosplay these girls. Like a beach party convention. We could go get these bathing suits. That would be nice. Yeah. So, I'm just going to let it sit and let everything collect. And I was thinking that Oh, what are you saying? Well, so it's been different. And so I know it's been impacting my availability to do gaming stuff. There's so many different games with events happening right now that I haven't been able to get into Overwatch with Cow and with Illegal Bees. But eventually I am going to do that. But this Crush event was on. I wanted to do that because that's our connection. And then we have JJ is also out there, and Iron Cookie is also out there trying to get the girls. And then, and wow, there's so many things. There's the Valentine event. I was able to buy the Love Boat early this morning, but that means I'm starting over. I have to get all of my alts out that I can stand to get to do all the Valentine event because there's only 2 days left. and I need like 270 tickets in order to buy the mount that looks like a very naked, like, kind of flying manta ray thing. It just looks very naked because they made it pink for it. Just, it doesn't make it look any cuter, this monster flyer. But that's what it is, and it's the only thing I don't have out of all the pets and toys for this event. And since the event happens only once a year, I really want to get it. And then there's the Twilight event, which ends on March the 2nd, which is the only way I might gear up some of my alts to the best gear possible. Now, my food intake was good right up until today. Today I've been bad. I admit I've been bad. I'm being bad right now. But somebody baked me this poppy seed loaf, and I didn't want to be rude and not eat it. I'm not eating all of it. I'm leaving a lot of crust and stuff, but I did eat the middle of it with the filling with the poppy seed, and it's like kind of like, I think it's almond flavoring in it, like a marzipan kind of flavor. So I definitely ate it. So I don't want to know what my sugar or salt intake is, so I'm not putting the sensor in until tomorrow. I'm giving myself today as my cheat day before I have to go back to being good again. Fitbit has been letting me down, and it hasn't been recording my sleep, but I haven't slept well for a couple of days. So then everything goes wrong. And then when you try to input it by hand, and it doesn't let you correct things, so it's wrong. So everything that it says for my averages is ruined now. Also, my phone and my Fitbit keep draining really fast, so it quits in the middle of the day when I know I've been on my feet a lot, and I don't get to know how many steps I really did take. So that's bugging me. However, as long as the scale doesn't slide up, I'll be very happy. But I've actually been coming home and putting on big fat fuzzy socks, which I never do. My dad bought these like big fuzzy winter Olympic socks. Like, I can't even get my shoes on if I'm wearing them. They're so fat. But they're just meant to be like to run around the house in. They have kind of like those little sticky toe paw things on the bottoms. So you hear yourself going down the floor. And I've been in like many layers with many pillows, and I have this giant like blanket poncho thing, which is fuzzy pink oxalotl it's from like I was doing a cosplay theme day last year for Minecraft, and I decided to be the oxalotl. Man, I didn't know that the blue one was rare, because blue's my favorite color, but I'm like, you always do blue, so I got the pink one. And everyone's like, you should have been the blue. I'm like, dang it, I should have been the blue. But the pink is so cute. It's such a happy baby pink color. And I use it like my, really fat fuzzy, like really thick, fat, fuzzy socks. They're almost like man socks. They were sold to raise money for the Olympic team. So they've got like their big fat, like workman gray, fuzzy socks with the fuzzy, bubbly kind of white, creamy white fuzzy stuff. It's a kind of popcorny fuzz. And then it has like the Canadian flag around the ankles. They're just so big. It's almost like leg warmers and socks had a baby. And those are these socks. And they're super, and I'm barefoot all winter long, but I've been feeling the cold this year, like the chill has really been coming in this year. But I've just moved, and for the first time I have these gigantic windows that are low to the ground. And they, like, you get close to these windows and you feel the cold from outside, even though there's a base heater under them. It's costing a lot to heat the place this year, which, is a bad part about having high ceilings. But, I like sunlight, and sunlight's good for me. I don't know if you feel that, but I feel the sunlight. And seeing the sunrise in the morning, that helps me get going. I kind of really feel cheered up when I wake up and I see blue sky and sun. And I'm living in a place now where apparently it's very common that batteries freeze. There's nowhere to plug in your car like in the north to keep your oil pan from freezing. And there's a lot of windstorms here because I'm landlocked. I've rarely been landlocked, and anywhere I've lived usually has a big body of water, which always seems to balance out. Like, the heat it collects in the summer, it gives off in the winter if you live near big bodies of water. and I like that. So I'm not liking this. It's a real biting cold like I haven't felt since I've been in the Arctic. So, um, and ironically, my friends that live in Alaska are getting warmer weather than us right now. But I think what happens is the Arctic wind picks up the Arctic cold. It bounces up over the mountains, and then it just skims over Toronto and it drops down anywhere south of Toronto. Buffalo really gets landed on, we know. But also, I think New Brunswick gets landed on a lot too. To say, not so fun out there sometimes in the middle of winter. But yeah, but I've been hearing like I think I don't know if you follow Call Me Chris, but I follow Call Me Chris sometimes, and she now lives. She got married and moved to Texas, and she said it's snowing there. And I always think of Texas as like a desert kind of environment, very hot, and plus I think of it as like ranchers with horses. And from what my friends tell me, a lot of Mexican people live there. But then there wasn't always white people living there, so yeah. I digress. But yeah, so I've eaten a bit of a poppy seed loaf today. That would be allowed usually in my diet, but I didn't want to say no. I don't want to hurt her feelings. She did something very nice for me, so I'm eating it. Anyways, I took all the good parts. I ate all the poppy seed parts. And now the crust. The crust can feed the birds. Yeah. But, I've been cooking lately. But then I've been doing cooking shows too. But I've been doing a bunch of cooking, lots of vegetable dishes. But I found an expensive burger that has ingredients that have very little salt and stuff like that. So they're safer for me to eat. And, I've been really enjoying putting beef back in my diet. I have been doing a lot of salmon. I do enjoy salmon. I was for a time going to this market where I know this lady who makes sushi, and she does these like, I don't know if you've seen them. It's kind of like the idea of a panzerotti, but it's a sushi. Like, so all this stuff that would be inside a sushi is inside this triangular shape encasement of rice that's wrapped in those seaweed, like seaweed wrap, but it's shaped like a big fat triangle. And they put salmon or tuna in the middle of it. I love those. She loves the salmon. No, I love the salmon the most. She loves tuna the most. But they've been pretty good to eat. They're pretty filling. I don't usually eat rice. That's one of the few times I eat rice. Whatever rice she's using, that one doesn't bother me. A lot of rice makes me feel like I've eaten a brick and it's expanding in my stomach, but I do like eating those. I do enjoy sushi, but it has to have the protein. It has to have like the salmon or the tuna. Yeah. So that I've been like doing a lot of so I was given a gift. I got a blue like griddle frying pan kind of thing with a blue kind of crock pot. And so I've been making soups, which I'm going to make some soups for this weekend. And I've been doing like just griddling up these burgers, but I'm throwing in peppers around them and mushrooms. This morning I did it to make scrambled eggs, but I did it like I did an omelet. Yeah, I usually do frittatas, but I did an omelet today with mushrooms and fresh chives. I haven't bought fresh chives in a while, so I've been doing fresh chives. I like to add that if I make tuna sandwiches, celery, or I can't do celery anymore, so now I'm doing chives. And what I did, well, I put parsley, and I did onion. Yeah, I did onions. I've kind of almost run out of garlic, so usually I do garlic and onions together automatically. I just always have because my parents always did. But now I'm kind of separating them to stretch it out. And I bought a whole bunch of. So I go to the store and I go to the area when I know I'm going to be cooking. Like weekends, I have more time for cooking, and then I do my shows on Tuesdays. But I've got this. You get a whole bag of vegetables or fruits for $2. It used to be $1. Now it's $2. But you have to cook it right away. So yeah, I start up with the I like to bake. So I got a whole bunch of these little tiny eggplants for $2. I'm gonna be turning them into medallions. I'm gonna be baking them. You can bake them and layer them like they're lasagna without using lasagna noodles. So to get rid of to not have so many carbs, and you treat the zucchini or the eggplant as if it was the pasta noodle, and you layer it with your tomato sauces and cheeses and everything, or like grind up your meat and do a nice meat sauce, and then put that in layers and put cheese on top, and you bake it. So I'm gearing up to do that for tomorrow because I feel too lazy to stand up right now. But I'm gonna be doing eggplant lasagna for tomorrow. I'm getting hungry thinking about it now. But I've got all this stuff to do that. Um, and I did get myself a blender, and because I killed my other blender at the other place. So I used to do all sorts of those like crushed ice drinks and slushies, and um, I got to get back into that and store some up because I used to do like five at a time. And then in the mornings when I'm heading off to school, grab one, take it to go, have my breakfast like that. So I want to get into that. So I've got some bananas that I froze, which I'm going to use for that, and I've frozen some raspberries, and I bought fresh blueberries. So somehow between all that, because I ate all the strawberries, I couldn't help myself. So I'm going to make a bunch of like smoothies. But I tried. Okay, so I've been trying Greek yogurt since December to eat a little, try to tweak things. But I put some Greek yogurt instead of because I used to use vanilla yogurt when I was making these at my other place last year, and yeah, I did not like it at all. I can tolerate Greek yogurt for a breakfast or something or a snack at night with blueberries or strawberries on it, but if I don't have the berries on it, I just can't do it. And when I put it in, I was not happy. It's not the same as using vanilla yogurt, but the problem with vanilla yogurt is how much sugar is in it. So, but I tried it. I'm going to go back to making my slushies with ice cubes. I got all my Ice's food labeled bags of ice cubes ready to go. So it's going to be like a production weekend for me with my cooking and my gaming and my Fitbit. Oh, but I have also a little trampoline. I think people call it a rebounder in the States. It's just a little mini thing just for me. And I decided I'm not getting a couch. So no one gets to visit me. I decided I like not having a couch because the other one, the springs broke when I moved. So that's it. I tossed it, and I'm in the middle of my living room. You've got like all my stuffies and Care Bears, and I've got my my little ponies, and I've got my Hello Kitty stuff because I'm an adult. And in front of it, instead of a couch or anything in my living room, it's my rebounder. And I'm not sorry I did that because I was feeling claustrophobic, trying to find a place to put my table and chairs, and I put them right back in the window where people want to see a couch. And then if people come and visit me, they're just gonna have to go with me to some like common area. We're gonna go out and socialize because there's no place for people to sit in here anymore. Except my gamer chair. That's for me. This is my throne. My gamer chair. It's got really good back support. I think it was worth buying a real like computer chair for knowing that you're going to be sitting for a few hours at a time sometimes. Even just for an hour. If you sit an hour a day, you need a chair that supports your back and is not too tall for little short legs like mine. So your feet don't dangle and then you don't feel like an adult. Oh, you know what? You know what? I do have two foldable lawn chairs on my balcony, so we can always bring those inside. I'm okay with that. I do have proper dining chairs, and I do have two little like metal bistro chairs from my grandmother. I have her chairs because she had a tiny apartment with a two-person like table and chairs. I think they call it bistro. I still have those. I do have proper chairs. I just don't have a couch where people can like lie around and lounge. But I also don't have like a TV in the living room either because when I come home, I'm here gaming with you guys, or I'm doing work for school. So I'm really at the computer, and I have two monitors now. So I got one tiny one, which is why you always see me do this when I'm leaning over. It's because I'm leaning over to see what you guys are writing on the tiny one. Um, I do have a bigger one, but the tiny one gives me sound. For some reason, the bigger one, it doesn't give me sound. I don't know why. I haven't put things together the same way they were in my other place, and I made a mistake somewhere. My speakers aren't working. I need Magnus to get over here in the summertime and come and figure out what I did wrong when I put all the wires back together. Huh. Yeah. But you know what? For me, this works for me because when I come home, I don't want to fall asleep right away. I don't want to fall asleep in front of the TV. I got stuff to do with you guys, stuff to do for school and stuff. But I want to see the rebounder and just get on there and bounce around and get my food going, make food right away, because I found with this colder weather and with my changing health that was happening a couple months ago, once I go into the bedroom, I'm going to sleep. And I've had such a problem trying to sleep for the past few years that I'm prioritizing the sleep, which is why, unfortunately, I haven't made a schedule yet. I'm trying to be here on the days that you guys are used to finding me. But if I need to sleep, I'm shutting things down and I'm going to sleep, which I didn't do 2 years ago. I think I was running on 2 hours of sleep a night. Well, it really was in early mornings. Right before I had to get up and go to school or work. So this is different, but it's better for me to get some sleep. And then I wake up very creative. When I wake up so early in the morning, though, I do get very creative. So that's what keeps all the memes coming. How are you doing? Are you getting tired over there, or am I boring you? Because I could talk about something different. I don't mind. It's chat and chill time. I do have that Choose Your Own Adventure I wrote about, that mechanical gnome, which is based on Warcraft lore. Or I could play a little bit of Warcraft Rumble, but I don't know if you like that. Or I could check on the Crush Crush Girls again, but I don't think I've gained enough money yet to really make it move. Also, since you're here, you could tell me, is there a type of show I haven't done lately or at all that you would like me to do? I can tell you that I've written some meditations I haven't done yet based on the Aurora Borealis and Iridescent Shine. I wrote one for bronze and one for silver. I've only posted the gold one right now. But I have to populate the visuals, which I found it harder to find visuals when I'm actually deliberately looking for them. So they'll be a little slower for me to produce. I do have a couple of DIY room scent, like natural room scent stuff, citrusy stuff, but I just haven't made the videos yet. And I do have the mantra for creative people who want to protect a creative space. I haven't done the affirmation video yet for that, but lots of stuff that I can produce over the weekend that I'll post. Because I have so many memes already to go that I'd rather focus a little bit on the shows. And if I can stay awake, the gaming. Oh, did you just throw hearts up the side? I saw that. That was so cute. Is there another video game that you like that I haven't played it? Taisho Roman. Oh, you know what? There's a new game. I actually held on to it to see if you would want to see it. It's like a Japanese romance, kind of maybe horror is tucked into it a little bit. I don't think I did this one in front of you yet. I held on to it. Hi, Traxxer. How you doing? Oh, we're just chit-chatting. We're doing Crush Crush, trying to win Aurora, but I'm at the point where I'm out of money, so I need everything to kind of level up, so it's going to take a couple hours. But, you know what, guys? Would you like to see a new game? Fan Rose, I think you'll like this one. Do you have some time to stick around, or are you heading out soon? I'll get it started. I can squish myself down. The kerosene rate. Have you done one yet? Oops. I'm down here now. Okay. So, Fan Rose, I actually did hold on to this in case you would be interested in it. I'm going to start up Taisho Romance Theater. Alright, here it is. And I don't know if it had... Oh, hey, what's happening? This. Alright, here we go. English. Sweet Sound Studio. The viewpoints of the characters do not represent the author's stance. The story is purely fictional and is not related to any real persons. This demo contains mild blood, grotesque, violent, and horror elements. Fan Rose, Traxxer, are you okay with that? Would you like to enable grotesque content during the game? I don't know. You guys have to tell me. Should I keep the gross stuff out? Maybe. I don't know. You're a slowpoke leveler? Are you kidding me? I do not believe that. Okay. I'm going to say let's ban. I don't want to see exposed entrails. So would you like to enable grotesque content? I'm going to say no. I don't want to see that. Taisho Romance Theater. Grand opening. I think I might be dreaming. Ooh. A warm, soft darkness wraps around me. In the boundless distance, specks of light glimmer like emeralds. Let me turn this down just a little. Maybe that sounds better. I drift in this amniotic blackness, which bathes my bare eyes, ears, nose, and mouth in bliss. As that brilliant jade hue engulfs my body, the stars begin to blink in unison. And from the furthest depths from within me, from such an intimate darkness, rises a chorus of sighs, so familiar that it brings tears to my eyes. Ah, here you are. Something brushes gently against my cheek, delicate as a feather. It stirs a breath of air that leaves ripples in my vision. It's been this long. I want to open my mouth to ask whose voice this is, but what reaches my senses even before the voice is a taste, bitter and impossible to describe. Why can't I remember your name, no matter how hard I try? At some point, I'm not sure when, that feather-like sensation gently settled over my face. Why are you making that face? That's not like you at all. Well, I'd like to gaze at you a little more. This place is not for you. I'm sorry to have troubled you. Kotori Sakuma. I'm probably Sakuma. Next time we meet, don't forget me. Kotori? My head hurts. Who's calling me? What's a Slytherin? Kotori Sakuma. Are you alright? Come on, wake up. A voice tinged with concern. Someone gently shaking my shoulder. I pry my eyes open. The familiar interior of the car swims into view. So does Katsuya, his face taut with worry. Thoughts and memories fall back into place. The din outside seeps through the windows as the car speeds along a road lined with gas street lamps. We're on the way to our new residence in Ginza. The troop leader, Kazuya, seems intent on settling down in Tokyo this time. Kotori Sakuma. No, I'm fine. I guess I just overslept. I couldn't wake you up at all. Are you having a nightmare? My body is still sluggish from sleep and cold. Clammy sweat clings to my skin. In the car window, I see my reflection, haggard and drawn. Maybe I did dream of something, but no matter how I try, I can't dredge up the faintest memory of it. I glance at Kazuya. Anxiety is still written all over his face, and he's been so pale lately. For a moment, I can't tell which one of us looks more like they've just escaped a nightmare. I'd better not worry him. It's nothing. I'm just a bit tired. What about you? You didn't get any rest either. You look even worse than me. Katsuya. You were tossing and turning in your sleep. I thought you were having another flare-up. As long as you're fine now, that's all that matters. It's been a whole year. We can't expect everything to be like it was back then. The flare-ups. That's a long story. We were supposed to arrive in Tokyo a year ago to begin our tour. But maybe that's how accidents are. With no rhyme or reason, something happened to our train that day and it hit my head during the accident, so I can't recall much from before. By some stroke of luck, no one else in the troop was seriously injured, only I was knocked unconscious for a while, quite a while, leaving me with headaches that come and go. Since then, Kazuya has gotten overly worried about me. His own health has been getting worse too, though he's still in good spirits. Just like Hatsuyuki, she claims it's only from the shock, but whenever I say to take it easy or get some rest, she either doesn't answer or changes the subject. Well, I'll get some proper rest once the premiere is over. Things are fine for now. Thank you for caring so much about me. Anyway, Tokyo seems to have changed again. Did the tracks run this far out last time? It's quite the sight. How does it feel to be back after so long? Kazuya's words leave me at a loss. Everyone says I grew up in Tokyo, but I have only the most fleeting impression of this vast city. Also, this might be a problem with all big cities, but everything here just feels suffocating. The buildings, the railway lines, the bustling throngs. Do I really fit in here? What was that? Nothing. Well, if you really want to know, I'm just a bit worried. Why this all of a sudden? We can't possibly be the only troop in Tokyo, can we? Haha, so that's what's bothering you? It'll be fine. With you and Hatsuyuki here, all we need is to keep doing what we've done during the tours. But I suppose it's good that you're so nervous. Who's nervous? All right, have it your way. Well, Hamuro-sensei gave me the script a couple days ago. Want to go over it together tonight? Hamuro-sensei came back? Hamuro-sensei is a playwright on good terms with Kazuya. Kazuya has always held him in high regard and entrusted them with the scripts this time. Although Hamuro-sensei is technically a member of the troupe too, they've always been elusive. I haven't seen them a single time in almost a week on the road. I thought we'd be waiting a while longer. You mean it's just that no one told me?
Sorry, I was planning to tell you once we got settled. Since we've been on the go lately, rest has to come first. Nihobashi, we're almost there. Not this again. Fine, I'll let you off this time. So, this is Ginza? The closer we get to Ginza, the more I can sense Tokyo's opulence. My only real impression is of the crowds, but here at least the extreme value of every square foot of land is almost tangible. Living in a place like this, Kazuya said we have an investor's backing, but I still can't help feeling uneasy. Not to mention the car rental fee, we used to pinch pennies to make ends meet. My thoughts drift further and further away, and by the time I regain my focus, Kazuya has already moved on to another topic. Oh, did I ever tell you about where we'll be staying? Sorry, what? Apart from mentioning it's in Ginza, he never brought it up. It must have slipped his mind with everything going on. The house we're staying in. Half the ground floor is rented out to a cafe. I hear it's quite a popular spot. Though coffee isn't really a novelty in Tokyo anymore, their fresh fruit ice cream is one of a kind. I remember you and Hatsuyuki loved this back in school, and you were the only ones who could afford it. I almost say, isn't it kind of weird eating cold treats in winter? But the look on Kazuya's face somehow stops the words in my throat. It's like he's lost in memories. Huh? Maybe I really did love those little treats back then. I'll give it a try if I get the chance. We've still got some way to go. Anything else on your mind? Tell me more about the old days. Why the sudden interest? Where to begin? I guess I'll start with how things were before the troupe came together. We first met in Sasaki-sensei's piano class. You always had that stony face, looking so glum. I couldn't really hold a conversation, so Hatsuyuki tried every trick to make you smile. We found out you liked ice cream only because she dragged you to try out the nearby cafe. You barely said a word, but you sure weren't shy with the food, so... Then you blurted something out, which is how we learned that you just thought it was so cool. Hey. As much as I'd love to shoot this down, that does sound like the kind of thing I do. Judging from Kazuya's expression, he could keep going. No, I don't think that'll go well. Let's leave it at that. Anything else? How have you two been lately? You and Hatsuyuki both look so worn out every day, and your mind's always wandering. You two aren't keeping anything from me, are you? No. Why would we? I haven't even said anything, and you're getting all worked up? Sorry, I just what? I was teasing you early, but the truth is I also... And well, we've had so many delays getting to Tokyo. I didn't want to bring down the morale. Kazuya forces a smile, but it seems rather strained. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have pushed you like that. But, you can talk to me about these things. Yes, I know you worry about me too. Thank you. I can tell you have more questions, don't you? What's the script about? Muro-sensei said it's based on your... Right, you don't remember. You once brought back a manuscript of an old play from quite a long time ago. Hamuro-sensei took a look and said it was very inspiring. Apparently, this new script was influenced by it. I brought that? Yes, but that was ages ago, back when the troupe was just getting started. Later, you gave the manuscript to Hamuro-sensei, and if you want it back, I'll ask them for it when they return. Kazuya. Sometimes I think he really takes things too seriously. It's fine. No need to bother. As we speak, the car makes a turn past a cafe sign. It veers away from the bright, bustling main street and comes to a stop in a narrow alley. All that glitter and clamor vanishes abruptly, along with the words I meant to say. The alley is deserted but neatly swept. The space before the doorway is lit by the dim glow of a yellow lamp. The cars carrying the other members are already parked up ahead, and people are moving back and forth with luggage. All right, let's go. I didn't even notice Kazuya getting out. The coat draped over his arm adds to his gentlemanly air as he opens the car door on my side. Never mind. Oh, it's cold. After so long inside the warm car, it slipped my mind how biting the wind would be. I hurriedly scramble back to grab my jacket, but Kazuya beats me to it. He shakes out the coat he's holding and wraps it around me. He buttons my collar, takes a step back, and looks me over head to toe. Then he nods in seeming satisfaction. There we go. Huh? His faint scent of alcohol and antiseptic is now more noticeable than ever. The chilly air still brushes against my exposed skin, but for some reason, I feel as if I'm burning up inside. I'll go in first. I'm trying to shake off the odd atmosphere, but as I hastily barge ahead, I forget to pay attention to my surroundings. Before I know it, I've crashed headlong into a young man. It's not the pain that hits first, but a strange, cloyingly sweet smell, like rotting fruit. Ugh. Naniwa. Sorry, I wasn't watching where I was going. Are you alright, Sakuma-san? Ikatori, are you okay? I'm fine. Sorry about that. I'm just glad you're okay. Let me carry those up for you. Time for a break at last. After unpacking the last suitcase, I've got no energy left for etiquette. I collapse onto the sofa, utterly spent. Leaning against the soft cushion, I stare blankly at the ceiling light for a while until I feel myself gradually reviving. And the gifts I brought. There's still a jumbled heap in the corner. The palunia seals on the wrapping gleam under the light. I receive these gifts every month. I practically have the pattern memorized down to the last detail, but they leave me inexplicably irritated. To be honest, I have no clue who's been sending them, but Kazuya told me they've been arriving backstage ever since my debut performances, always stamped with the same palunia seals. Polonia. It's most likely some young master or lady from a distinguished family, since they get to use an emblem, but their taste is unfathomable. Most of the gifts just end up collecting dust. Look at the time. Kazuya's probably waiting at the rehearsal room by now. Forget it. I'll deal with this stuff later. My hair's fine, I turn to glance behind me. It's empty. Nothing there at all. Was that just my imagination? Why am I getting so paranoid? Hey, been waiting long? Not at all. Really? Wouldn't it be better to take a break tonight instead? I reflexively touch my face. Kazuya notices and can't help but laugh. Don't worry, you haven't got eye bags. Here's a script. Why don't you take a look first? He hands me a stack of neatly bound papers. The cover entirely blank. Got any rice? Oh my, Takemi-sama, you've come at an unfortunate time. The aged rice is long gone. All that is left is the grain from the new harvest. Not a single bag? Not a single bag. If you want some, you have to come earlier tomorrow and ready your purse, for the price has risen by 1 cent. Fine, fine. I've still got dried fish at home. A change is good for the appetite. It's no big deal. I'm off. No need to see me out. Take care, sir. Penniless wretch, how long will radish leaves and dried fish fill your stomach? Ahem, Sensei, you're getting distracted again. My apologies, You've seemed down lately because of the unpaid wages? You're still a student. You needn't worry about all these things. I'll be here for class no matter what. No, I'm not thinking about school. It's just that I saw a job advertisement the other day for a newspaper. I was thinking, you write such fine essays, Sensei. It wouldn't hurt to give it a try, don't you think? And it pays so well. But it's been years since That doesn't matter, Sensei. There are lots of students eager to try their luck and in urgent need of your guidance. I'm out of firewood. The rice, too. Where do these rats come from? Not a grain spared. And there's still the rent. Is it true? With no money, is there no hope? At least this pen can still write. In late spring, as warmth swiftly returns to the land, I receive an invitation from an old friend, and thus I journey to a temple within the mountains to behold the weeping cherry in full bloom. How have you been? He inquires of me. Perhaps due to the heady wine or the petals that float within my cup, I find myself wholly intoxicated. The deepest truths of my soul, it seems, can only be spoken amid such sweet scenery. Wait, why is it cut off? Kazuya doesn't seem surprised. Maybe it's a misprint? Never mind, I'll improvise for now. What will we say? Never did I think the pursuit of happiness would be so exhausting. Wait, what? As soon as I speak that line, the remaining text is swept away by some unseen force. In its place, black lines writhe and squirm across the page, weaving themselves into new words faster than I can blink. My blood feels like it's boiling, surging through my veins, searing my throat. The pain blazes like I'm swallowing flames, as if raw flesh is being torn from my mouth to feed those growing black lines. Is that good? Everything needs to shrink. It does have that carnival kind of music. My friend's face is steeped in the glow of dusk, and a faint memory stirs. It reminds me of that weird carnival, illusion carnival we did the other week. No, that's not how it goes. My eyes are fine. Am I haunted or something? A dull ache blooms in my head. My temples draw tight, pounding. Those black marks imprinted in my retina still twitch spasmodically in the corners of my vision. But as soon as I focus my gaze, they turn into perfectly ordinary blocks of type, lying completely still. It's as if this is how they've always been, as if everything I just saw was a mere illusion. My dazed look must be too obvious. Kazuya puts down his script with that mix of confusion and concern back on his face. Is that all for today? My eyes kind of hurt. Sorry, I've crumpled the pages. You'd better take a break first. It's my fault. I shouldn't have made sure you got enough rest before talking about the script. I'll bring you a new copy when you're feeling better, all right? I really don't want to want Kazuya worrying about me. Before I know it, a lie comes rolling off my tongue to cover things up. Forget it. It's better to have him think I'm tired than to have him know I might be losing my mind. Katori? Thanks, that sounds good. But I still need to read the script. Can I borrow yours for now? As the cold water splashes my face, there's a belated flare of pain in my forehead. Kazuya's copy of the script is also the altered version, but he wouldn't joke around like this, and he couldn't possibly be in cahoots with me and to trick myself. Everything seems as though it's always been this way. And that thing I saw in the mirror? What is going on? Looks like curses and hauntings might not just be flights of fancy after all. Oh, Katori. Hey, superstar. You don't look so good. Has Kazuya been giving you a hard time? Hatsuyuki? Only the sound of that familiar voice makes me realize I've been in a trance here for who knows how long. The troupe's leading actress blinks at me. She's standing before me, her green eyes as vivid as two emeralds against her pallid skin, their gaze unlocked unwaveringly on my face. When did you get here? No, wait, did you get any rest? When? Oh, I guess around the time a certain Kotori was spacing out and his stomach started growling. Growling? Alright, let's go grab a bite to eat. You can't sleep on an empty stomach. Just think of it as keeping me company, okay? Hatsuyuki takes my hand and pulls me off the sofa with a gentle tug, like a snare closing around a fledgling. Her hand is so cold, but her eyes stay fixed on me, narrowed slightly at the corners like a cat or a bird or a fox, or some other sharp and sly creature waiting for my response. I can't recall exactly how close we used to be, as classmates and friends. Despite that, I think I could lose my memory all over again and still be helpless to refuse her. How about the cafe next door, shall we? The cafe's fireplace is lit. We're here right at dinner time. The air is rich with warmth and the aroma of food, perfect for soothing strained nerves. It's been a while since we last shared a meal. Thinking about it, as I nestle into a soft armchair in the corner, it feels like a lifetime ago. Hatsuyuki calls the server over for the menu. While I flip through it, she props her chin on her hand, staring straight at me. I give in, closing the menu and raising it to shield my face. I think I hear her laugh. The sound drips across the table and winds its way into my ears. I'll have soda water and a sandwich, thanks. What about you? Me? This one, I guess. There's a rustle from her side, then the menu is plucked from my hands. Hatsuyuki stacks the two hefty folders together and passes them to the waiting server. Once the server is gone, her gaze returns to me, her expression abruptly serious. Alright, enough of that. What's with you today? You seem so out of it. You're giving me a real scare. I'm not like Kazuya. I won't just let you get away with, I'm fine. Her tone is light, but I know she means it. There's no bluffing my way out from under that gaze, not today. I'm not sure where to start. Then start from arriving in Tokyo. How about that? If you say so. With Hatsuyuki's gentle eyes trained on me, a feeling slowly stirs, the sense that it might not be too bad to talk about this after all. When I finish my last sentence, Hatsuyuki is still watching me, silent and solemn. After a while, she smiles. There's something a little uncanny about it. Had any dreams lately? When I fell asleep in the car, I think I dreamed about something really important, but I can't remember what it was. Let me think. I'm sure you've heard all sorts of Japanese legends about gods and spirits, haven't you? There are more deities up in Takamagahara than there are grains of rice in a vat. Wait, are you serious? Since your surname is Sakuma, I'd say that's the most likely possibility. Here, hold up your hand. Block the light for me. What's Sakuma got to do with it? Even as I think this to myself, I'm already reaching out to enfold her small cold hand in mine. That odd flowing sensation revives within me, a restless current which seems to be drawn towards something, but without the searing pain from before. Oh, it's a little fat duckling! In her hand, specks of light emerge from nowhere. They flicker briefly, as if needed by an invisible force. They condense into a little bird that glows with faint blue light. Ooh, it's Msoul! The young bird's downy gray feathers graze against my fingertips, leaving an airy wisp of warmth. It perches on Hatsuyuki's palm, head cocked to the side, looking very much like a duck. Is that a swan? When I finally managed to stutter out those words, Hatsuyuki burst into uncontrollable laughter, her shoulders heaving with mirth. In the blink of an eye, the little bird dissolves back into specks of light and fades with her chuckle. It's a duck, just a duck. But the point is, that's how it feels, isn't it? Something is about to burst out from within you, and you have strange visions. Yes. Right. We've still got some time before the food comes, so I'll tell you a thing or two. What you bear is an inborn talent. The gods generously bestowed their dregs upon the lucky few, and so we gain a sliver of power that was never truly ours to wield. Who could say if it's a blessing or a curse, but it invariably grants us some special abilities, and of course, it's passed down through the bloodline. That part isn't great. I'm not sure what exact terminology is used in Japan, but anyway, just think of it as a sorcery, onmyodo, or Shinto magic, that sort of thing. According to most, let's call them mages. According to most mages, there are two kinds of magic. One kind can be wielded by mages through study, though it still involves some simple rituals. The other is a unique magic born from the fusion of oneself with these dregs. It's known as a talent. Even within a single family, no two people share the same talent. I don't know what your talent is, but it's best to keep that to yourself. And that's because most mages have a strict taboo against magic that deals with the soul or life and death. If everyone were to treat life and death so carelessly, the world would be thrown into chaos. This kind of magic also takes a tremendous toll on the body. My point is, keep your secrets, even from me. If the burden upon the body, or here, Hatsuyuki lifts a hand and taps her temple, becomes too great, a mage's flesh will gradually mutate into a more primitive state until they transform into a monster, mindless and deathless. Most call this process reversion, and so far, there seems to be no way to undo it. Oh, sleep's starting to catch up with me. You mentioned earlier that I'm named Sakuma, so that's why you brought it up? Just like I carry the name Byakuya Sakaya, the Sakuma family is renowned in Japan too, after all. When we first met, you were just an ordinary person. I never expected it to turn out like this. Maybe it was that accident. I failed to protect everyone. Hatsuyuki's voice gradually lowers and her expression clouds. Her fingers twist together. Accidents can't be predicted. That's just how they are. The waiter arrives with a tray and starts to arrange the dishes before us. Only then does this transient space of ours awaken from its heavy silence. The sandwich exudes just the right amount of heat, and the wheaten aroma of the toast mingles evenly with the fragrance of the scrambled eggs and steak. Combined with the lettuce sprinkled with sauce, it all sparks a rare thought within me. That seems worth a try. Nom nom. Before Hatsuyuki sits a plate of konjac drizzled with black syrup. She frowns as she struggles to swallow an entire piece. She once said that she hates this sort of thing since it's like biting into a limp and slimy slug. It might be making my doubts too apparent. After catching her breath with a gulp of lemonade, Natsuyuki begins to speak, uncharacteristically hesitant. Don't give me that look. I need to keep in shape these days. I don't want to have to adjust my costume later. Yeah. How do you like the food here? Well, my tongue's having a pretty good time. Is that so? Good. Alright, tomorrow. Do you want to go check that theater Kazuku's booked for our performance? We can try getting up on stage. Who knows, it might help us set the mood. Satisfy your curiosity? I satisfy my curiosity. I'm still drinking my soda as Natsuki forces down the plate of konjac, settles the bill, and thrusts her hand out the door to catch the falling snowflakes. She's always had impeccable table manners. That konjac must have really put her off. I pull on my coat, doing up the buttons as I pass through the motley crowd loitered in the cafe until a strangely familiar figure brings my feet to a standstill. It's a girl clad in an ornate gown, expressionless, sipping her drink. The red and gold flare of her skirt reminds me of a fish gliding through the dark water. Her table is laden with dishes, and a maid stands next to her, slicing the food. The girl's back remains fastidiously straight. Even her spoon swirls through the coffee without a sound. But when those golden eyes turn in my direction, a shiver runs through me, like a serpent just clamped down on my neck. Snapping back to myself, I flee. I shove open the cafe door and put its book between me and her gaze. What's up? Why the rush? Nothing. We should get back. Natsuko saunters down the street with me in tow. The sky is darkened and a thin layer of snow carpets the ground, already melting in the warm air issuing from the storefronts, and then freezing again to form slick ice beneath our feet. Oh joy! Okay guys, I'm getting freezing cold. I'm just gonna go turn on the heater and I will be right back. Please, feel free to hydrate. Dun dun dun. Let me get some heat on. Okay, I have returned with my blanket. Round the corner, a simple udon stall sits at the mouth of the alley. The rich scent of oil and soy sauce bubbles forth. I have a bottle of ice cold water, but I'm making tea now. That goes well with udon. Oh, the scent of oil and soy sauce bubbles forth. It brings some touch of life to the otherwise deserted alleyway. Even from this distance, I can hear the drunken hubbub at the stall. Chief, can you keep it down? What? So that bloop bloop can dump his hot potato in my lap? And I can't say a bloop bloop thing about it? How's this even supposed to work? He claims he's got no connections, so he thinks I've got enough to deal with that old fox's tricks. but we don't have any other choice. Shibata-kun, as soon as something comes up, you're always cringing with your tail between your legs. Knock it off. Though, it's not like I can handle this either. Tell me, what the heck does he want from us? The kid refuses to go home. What am I supposed to do? Break his legs and drag him back? What a show! Guess I've gotta put up with it. Chief, please, that's enough. Huh? The inebriated woman suddenly swivels like she has eyes at the back of her head and shoots a glance right at us. Then she gives the young man next to her a hard smack on the shoulder. I guess it would sound more like this. Ow! Chief! Whatever, just eat your noodles. By the time we skirt round those two drunkards and make our way back to the lodgings, night has fully descended. Ahead of me, Hatsuyuki quietly nudges the door ajar. Then, like a squirrel, she slips through the narrow gap. Warm air billows out from within, and a faint tingling ache slowly returns to my cheeks, numb from the cold wind. It's pitch black indoors. I can hear scattering, rustling sounds. Why are the lights all out? Hatsuyuki and I are back. Where's everyone? 1, 2. What? Whoa! Welcome home, Sakuma-gun! Golden flakes and colorful ribbons cascade from above, accompanied by the clicking of a light switch. Troop members pop out of hiding in every corner of the first floor like mushrooms after rain, their hands still dusted with flecks of gold. Seizing the moment, Hatsuyuki swiftly wraps her arms around my shoulders, leaving me no chance to dodge the ensuing flurry of embraces. Yay! You guys, what's going on here? Of course we're celebrating the grand finale of our Emerald Eye Troop's national tour, Tokyo! Sure, we ran into some delays this year and didn't get to schedule any shows, but from Kyoto and Nagoya and to Osaka to Tokyo? Oh, and all those little towns in between. We've been going strong for 2 whole years. It's been rough. Tani-kun and I spent the whole day unpacking and settling in before we could even think about pulling this off. And wow, our costumes won't even fit inside 2 huge wardrobes now. Who would have thought? Everything from Moliere to Shakespeare. But we didn't notice at the time. It's only when you start taking stock of all the costumes and props that it really hits you. And there's more. Oh, right. And we're also celebrating that the Fool's Feast has already sold. How many tickets was it again? It's a full house. 800 seats plus the VIP box on the balcony. That's right. An opening night. Even after laying low for nearly a year, people still remember us. Naniwa's vibrant voice practically drills through my eardrums into my skull. I cursed myself for not having 2 extra hands to shield my ears against the onslaught of sound waves. Enough of that. And there seem to be loyal fans of the troupe visiting from elsewhere. They've come all this way just to see this performance. It's all thanks to our leader and everyone. And of course, Sakuma-kun especially. Or else we wouldn't have been doing this well. Guys, that's enough. Oh, and what's the matter? Could it be our hotshot leading man who sells out entire theaters is shy about being so popular? Don't you join in too? But of course, who can resist this awkward look of Kotori's when he's obviously over the moon but thinks it's uncool to get excited about compliments? Hatsuyuki lays bare my exact thoughts with a grin, and as Kazuya and the others laugh, the heat rising to my face might be enough to steam me alive. Alright, my cake is ready! I'm not late, am I? You're all in such a good mood. What are you chatting about? Meiko-san, you've gone into Western desserts now on top of all the Japanese cooking? Since when? This cake? It can't be. I learned from the cafe owner next door. A celebration needs something special. You like this flavor, don't you? Before you get into that, Matsuya-kun's sneaking a bite. I saw him. Huh? I'm just sampling the flavor. It came out great. You guys, cut it out. I haven't had any yet. After a whirlwind of chaos, all that remains is an empty plate and cutlery smeared with cream. One by one, Kazuya persuades everybody to return to their rooms since it's getting late. The first floor, so lively a while ago, now hosts only Hatsuyuki and me, along with the scattered remnants of gold flakes, ribbons, and confetti. Every iota of strength has drained from my body. My eyelids are so heavy they can barely stay open. Oh, I'm so tired. It's going to be such a hassle cleaning this up. Hatsuyuki chuckles when she hears this. Well, it's a celebration after all. It was Zainwa's idea, so let's leave the cleanup to him. What matters is that we all had fun. She skips light-footed up the stairs, then whirls back, wreathed by the lights, and waves at me. Ah! Okay, I still need to have a chat with Kazuya. It's been a long day. You better get some rest, superstar. We've still got that theater trip tomorrow. I really am exhausted. Back in my room, I can't even be bothered to wash up or get changed properly. Almost as soon as my head sinks into the soft bedding, sleep engulfs my eyes. Perhaps because so much happened today, my sleep is flooded with a dizzying array of fragmented dreams. When I next open my eyes, the room is still shrouded in darkness. My body feels like lead, and a sharp, sour taste clings to the back of my tongue. I'm so thirsty. What time is it? I switch on the bedside lamp. The warm glow of the bulb sheds a dim amber light across the room. The desk clock emits a steady mechanical ticking. In the faint light, I can just make out the hour hand pointing to 11. I shut my eyes and try to will myself back to sleep, but my mind only grows more and more alert, and every sense sharpens with it. My ears are flooded with the sounds of the wind, the clockwork, and my own heavy breathing. Noises that I would normally overlook now echo through me like roaring thunder. Can't sleep. Might as well get some air. The troop is dead silent at night. I gently close my door, treading carefully across the carpet. I wander idly through this still unfamiliar building by the ashen moonlight streaming in from the windows. My room, Hatsuyuki's, and Kazuya's are on the second floor. Hamuro-sensei's room is at the other end of the corridor, though they seldom stay over. It's probably gathering dust right now. Looking down over the corridor banister, I can see the reception hall and Kazuya's office. Opposite the office are the dressing room and rehearsal room. With nothing better to do, I reread the nameplates on the doors, then follow the moonlit stairs upward. The third floor houses the other members. Every door is shut tight, as if the occupants had already a deep slumber. The window at the end of the corridor looks up upon the late-night streets of Ginza. There's no sight or sound of humans, only the gas lamps and the stars, shimmering together in soft hues. I tiptoe down the corridor, and as I pass one of the rooms, the murmur of voices brushes against my ears. I did eat something today. I tried to throw it up when I got back, but I just can't get it out clean. Is that Hatsuyuki? Do you think it'd be better to cut it open and clean it out? Huh? Person answering her seems to be standing farther away. The voice is too muffled to make it out. So, have you gotten any better at this? The stitching last time was a real mess. I could feel it even through the clothes. But it's my fault too. The more times it cuts open, the harder it is to sew it back together. Usually I can empty things out just fine. I don't know what's wrong today. But are you too tired for this? It's winter, so it'll be a while before things start rotting. That should be fine, right? What are they talking about? I take an instinctive step back. The floor creaks beneath me. Who's there? I turn and flee. No time to worry about the noise. All I want to do is get back to my room fast as I can. My ears are ringing from the sprint, which drowns out any sound of the door opening and closing. It's only back in my room that I realize I'm gasping for breath. I can't go back out there. I lie back on the bed and steady my breathing, but my mind can't help circling back to the words I overheard. Is Hatsuyuki sick? Before I can make sense of anything, sleep, summoned by all this exertion, claims me once more. Just before it takes me under, I think, no matter what, I have to apologize to her tomorrow. When I wake, it's already broad daylight outside. I tidy myself up, head downstairs. Kazuya and Hatsuyuki are already up on the first floor. I'm not sure what they're discussing. Is our sleeping beauty finally awake? We were just talking about you. Morning, Kotori. What were you two talking about? Me? We were wondering if we should get breakfast together, but Kazuya is such a busy guy, I couldn't talk him into it. Yes, there's an investor coming today, so I might be tied up this morning. Hatsuyuki shakes her head regretfully, then makes her way behind me and gives a little shove. Looks like it'll just be the two of us then. By the time we get to the cafe, it's well into the morning. There are already a few tables occupied. The girl I saw yesterday is still seated at the same spot next to the window, her head slightly lowered as she sips her soup in silence. Hatsuyuki calls a server and orders a cup of hot milk. I still don't have much of an appetite, so I just asked for a croissant. Something on your mind? I couldn't sleep last night. Hatsuyuki adopts a theatrical look of dawning revelation after the waiter sets down our food and walks away. She knits her brows and lowers her voice. So that was you? This might be a problem. What kind of problem? Are you sick? Or is the thing you mentioned magic? Spells? Oh dear, I'm just teasing you. It's no big deal. I'm in good health. Let a girl have her little secrets. She picks up her cup and takes a sip. Though her face is wan, her demeanor still brims with vigor. Okay, are all these people, already passed? Where are we in this story? Did I interrupt you too? You could say that. It was quite the shock. Sorry. Stroking her chin with mock serious air. To make amends, how about you go to Yokohama with me to see the flowers after the performance? Here they've opened a new park over there. You and Kazuya both need to take a break sometime in spring. It's settled then. I'll write it up before your food gets soggy. Don't rush me, I'm gonna choke. A young man gets out of the car, shakes open a black umbrella, and bends down to open the back door. Long-haired man draped in a hori steps out of the car. The umbrella shields him from the swirling snow, and even as he is escorted into the alley, his striking scarlet figure stands out stark against the sea of gray. My gaze lingers on his back. Then that face comes into view. Even for a fleeting glance, I can't help but freeze. Who is he? What's that? Nothing, let's go. Okay, they rented a small auditorium here for rehearsing on a long-term basis. It's been up as requested. I can show you two around now. How's he paying for all this? Are we free to use it? Of course, please follow me. I don't know what a thrust stage is, but they've got a sizable one. The grand drapes are drawn, exposing the set behind. Several crew members are adjusting the lighting. Just as our guide said, this place is ready for use. How about we give it a go? This doesn't happen every day. In the blink of an eye, Hatsuyuki whips out two scripts as if by magic. She tucks one into my arms, and I feel an unanswering twinge of eagerness. Ever since the accident, Kazuya has insisted on my recuperation. It's only in the rehearsal rooms that I regain any sense of being an actor. But faced with the real stage, however, I feign nonchalance. There's no deceiving myself. I can't pretend I have no desire to stand upon it. Ah, why, oh why, what I wish to write, what I long to say, that is all which matters, nothing else. No worldly concerns should hobble my steps. Sensei, you there? I brought you some rice. You haven't been to class lately. The students are all worried, so I came to check on you. Is everything all right? Why didn't the others come? They have household chores to tend to. I haven't fully recovered from my illness yet. I'm not needed at home. I figured I'd come see you. Peaceful days will be mine once more for a time. Time, precious time. I simply need to make it an accident. In that case, come in. Did anyone see you? Hatsuyuki. The spotlight falls on Hatsuyuki. She opens her mouth, but no sound comes out. It's her line next. Why isn't she speaking? I hear the crew muttering. Hatsuyuki? The instant I say her name, her body sways. Then she collapses heavily onto the stage, landing with a dull thud. Thump. What's wrong? Are you okay? My mind explodes into tumult. I practically trip over myself, scrambling to her side. She lies quietly on the cold, dusty floor, her cheeks smudged with a trace of grayish powder. No matter how I shake her, there's no hint of a response. I reach out a trembling hand, holding my breath. I gently bring it closer to her nose. She's not breathing. I push my nerveless hands against her chest and press up and down again and again. It has to work. She'll be fine after this. That's what they all say. I press until my hair tumbles over my face, till fine beads of sweat ooze from my forehead. Hatsuyuki opens her mouth and lets out a soft sigh. I knew it. I knew it would work. Thank goodness. Hatsuyuki, don't scare me like that. Please wake up. Wake up. Stiffly I press my ear against her chest. There's no pulse of life, only coldness and decay, a cloying sweetness wafting from her collar like rotten fruit. This has to be a joke, just a joke. It can't be. No. You were just talking. Don't tease me. What's wrong? Are you mad at me? Hatsuyuki's lips are parted, unspeaking. I stare at her face. What changes have I missed in the past minute, the past half hour, the past day? Her eyes are wide open, usually an adorable sight,
But now those unblinking glassy eyes fill me with a terror that drenches me in cold sweat. I can't look directly at them. How absurd everything suddenly is now. How ridiculous. We ate together, made plans to look at flowers in Yokohama, and were enthusiastically performing just minutes ago. How could someone just die like this? Like every color is drained away in the blink of an eye, leaving behind nothing but a pale, empty shell. Where did she go? There's so much noise around me. After a while it occurred to me that the crew is screaming. Someone pulls me away. I tumble to the ground. It doesn't even hurt. Hey, watch out! Something's wrong. Call Kazumatsuru-san. The stage lights shine down upon her. White light enshrouding white corpse. White dust drifting in the air. Uniformed people close in around the body, and the glassy green eyes pierce through a gap in the crowd, staring straight in my direction. Suddenly it shifts. I blink my dry eyes and finally see in the shadows, amidst the dust and the light, lurks a green-eyed monster. The monster ripples outward, flowing across the stage. The monster looks at me, crouches over Hatsuyuki's body like a soul untethered from flesh, a fetus bursting from the womb. I've seen it before in the mirror. The white-feathered monster. Ooh. I merely came to inquire how the boy is doing. I never imagined matters would take such a hazardous turn. Alas, now that it has come to this, I can only offer my sincerest apologies. You! Has your wound split open? Youngsters are so reckless with their health. I'd appreciate you keeping this meeting between us. After all, when it comes to family, it's only natural to get a little carried away. Wouldn't you agree? You drove Kotori away years ago. He doesn't remember a thing now. Why are you still... Why? Mokusuki-kun, you ought to understand the reason better than I do. One more thing. I rather suspect that my dear Kotori remains unaware of whatever you and Miss Varian's Kinsiak have been keeping from him. Am I right? How do you know that? Minoru-san, the snow has stopped. My, look at the time. Well then, let us draw this little encounter to a close. Mokitsuki-kun, if you would be so kind as to inform your teacher that I would very much like a word with them in the coming days, preferably sooner rather than later. Come along, Serena. So many stitches. My, this is quite something. The skin seems partly translucent. And what's this? Oh, they laid on that powder really thick. It's pretty well preserved. I've never seen a spell like this before. Fine piece of work. Well, since it could go on stage, I guess with enough makeup it looks just like a living person. No wonder you called me in. Good job remembering to evacuate the civilians this time. Declared a medical emergency, whatever works. Where's the person who came in with it? Did you get a rundown yet? Still no response. Come on, did it really scare him out of his wits? Hey, look up. An acute, intentional pain spreads through my jaw. It's nothing compared to the dying agonies of Hatsuyuki endured as she lay there. If I'd noticed earlier, would everything be different? Anguish engulfs me, smothering me, rising from the depths of my dried out eyes. My mind restlessly chews through memories, spitting out scraps of details I once missed. only we'd gone to the hospital earlier. Gone back to rest earlier. If only... Somebody's speaking. The sound grates like the ringing in my ears. Hey, can you hear me? Hello? Hello? Sir? Why? I thought I was supposed to have some magic talent. Why could I only watch her die right before my eyes? Something so useless. Utterly useless. Was it because of that monster? It followed me here and killed Hatsuyuki, and I did nothing but lead it to its prey. I have had enough of this. Ignore me, will you? Snap out of it. Ah. I look up and see a familiar face. It's the woman who I saw stinking drunk at the udon stall last night. She's standing before me now, arms crossed, gazing at me with obvious displeasure. Hey, Fanrose, have you seen any of this story so far? So we just had his female friend from the troupe pass away on stage during a rehearsal. I am kind of feeling a bit tired though, guys. And I don't know. I think I can save this and finish it later. Are you guys okay with that? Do you want me to go a little further? How are you guys feeling out there? She swiftly regains that impatient expression. Ha, so it's you. Me? She doesn't seem to be bothered by the conversation we overheard last night. She just turns again to glance toward the crowd of uniformed police, all huddled around Hatsuyuki. Okay, everybody, what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this, and I'm going to take a couple hours break and come back later tonight. And we can pick up right where we left off. That's okay. I'm feeling kind of tired, so I've been fighting falling asleep. So I'm gonna take a bit of a break, and yeah, no problem. I'll probably be back at around 11 or 12, to be honest with you. But I'm going to be home all day Saturday too, so I'm going to be doing a lot of the last of the Valentine Love is in the Air on WoW, and I'm going to be checking in on Crush again, maybe before midnight, so we're on 11, 12. Yeah. But I'm going to save this one until you guys are back again with me. Maybe tomorrow night, maybe Sunday. Yeah. Or later tonight if I see you again. Fanrose, I picked this one out thinking you might like it. Traxxer, I like that you kind of like it. Alright guys, this is Venus Kalita, and we've saved it. So we're going to quit for now. It's a different kind of a story. And all I'm going to do is just say thanks for stopping by, guys. And let's all have a break. We'll meet back in a couple of hours if you're around, and if not, happy questing out there, everybody. Happy gameplay. We're gonna break for dinner, and we'll come back later on tonight in a couple of hours. I'm gonna say probably 4 hours from now. I'll aim for around 11. I'll aim for around 11 Eastern Standard Time, and if you guys come back, we'll pick up where we left off. If not, I'll probably head into checking on Crush and then heading into WoW. So have a wonderful night. Thanks for chilling out with me after school today. Love it. Dinner time. This is Venus Kalita signing off. Thank you, Fanrose. Thank you, Traxxer, for chilling out with me. Have a great night. Have a wonderful weekend out there, everybody. I'll be back in a few hours on the YouTube side. I'll see you later tonight. Bye, everybody. See you next